Hello everybody, my name is Troy Eckles, and today I'm here, a part of the iLanguage crew, and I'm talking with Marianne Martinez.
Hi, I'm Marianne Martinez. I'm the Executive Director of Vecinos Farm Worker Health Program.
All of you that don't know, what Vecinos is exactly yet, it is a nonprofit located here in Cullowhee, North Carolina, over at the HHS building. They work with migrant farm workers, and they provide healthcare assistance to them because a lot of times it's an extra 2 or 3 steps to actually get that type of help, and they bring it right to their front doorsteps. Within Vecinos, it is a task because you have to be able to juggle multiple things. You have to be able to speak their language. You have to have basic knowledge, or not even basic knowledge, but you have to have wealthy knowledge of healthcare. And then there's the issues of finding these migrant farm workers to be able to provide that healthcare to them. What made you want to do this?
So I started out in farm worker health when I was in college. I took a class on farm workers. I had grown up on a farm in Appalachia. The class really just opened up a new side of farm work to me, more of a commercial side, more of something that we didn't see on our family farm, which was the life of migrant farm workers. And so I took that class. I did some projects with the local farm worker health program. And then I continued working kind of in the community. Mm-hmm. And then in 2012, I started working at the migrant education program in Henderson County. So then when this position opened, I applied and I was chosen for the position.
Awesome. On the aspect, the language part, was it difficult for you to make that transition from being only an English speaker to picking up a whole nother language alongside a culture?
Yeah, well, Spanish was my major in college, so that was a long time ago, and I have been, I guess, kind of practicing and learning Spanish since I was, you have to take Spanish in high school to get into, you have to take foreign language in high school to get into college. So I started in high school. I studied abroad several times, just always working in the community. So, of course, it's not my first language, but I feel pretty comfortable in it. We have a Spanish-speaking household. My husband is a Spanish speaker, so I speak Spanish all the time. It's not something that was new to me for this job, but certainly as I was getting into farm worker health, it was one avenue that I used to help expand my Spanish-speaking abilities.
So for someone, let's say in my shoes, I'm still within my undergrad, I'm finishing soon, but I'm looking for a field where I can apply my passion, my Latin American passion, my passion for Latin America, my love of the Spanish language and language learning, and then my desire to help people. What advice would you have for someone within that area?
I would certainly say that you have something to offer somebody, regardless of, what you think that might be. It might take a while for you to figure that out. So for me, it was English lessons. And that's what I really used as an excuse to go out and offer people something so that I could practice my Spanish and also learn from the people that I was working with. So, for you, that might be, I don't have any idea, maybe moving to a different country and practicing your Spanish in some way with them, or even staying here and helping people be represented in our local government. It's not a perfect process by any means, and it's always going to be a bumpy road where you make lots of mistakes, but as long as you come to it with an open mind and open heart and work with people that understand that, I think that more often than not, you'll encounter people that are excited to have you help them out in any way, and also to help you out in any way, because it's not just a one-way street.
Awesome. Are there a lot of opportunities out there in the nonprofit world to I guess, apply those things that I was just talking about, the desire to help, the Spanish language, and is there a lot of opportunities out there? It doesn't have to be within the Cullowhee, Jackson County area, but in the United States, for example.
Yeah, absolutely. Most nonprofits are always looking for volunteers of some sort. So if you find an organization that speaks to you, I would just reach out to them and see if they need volunteers with your skill set.
So within nonprofit, what are some of the, I guess, the benefits, the pros to it, and then what are some of the difficulties that come with, running a nonprofit, especially one that you have to have a specific skill set to be able to do, like Vecinos?
You mean like administration of a nonprofit?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that absolutely the joy of working for a nonprofit a lot of times outweighs the hours that you put into it, or the pay that you get, or the amount of stress that it brings on. Nonprofit workers are usually driven by just like an internal desire to help people, and so we're not necessarily driven by our salary or benefits or anything like that. It's something that comes from within, not anything that can be motivated by other factors. So it's important to find an organization that you can identify with. The culture. So at Vecinos, with our employees, we're very flexible. We set our own schedules. We have really good benefits. So we try and make a culture that people feel comfortable at and feel like they really have a lot of sway and a lot of say in the organization, and that's important. It's hard because we work long hours, and there's a lot to do. A lot of us fill more than one kind of official role. And it's not for everybody, but there are other nonprofits out there that are for somebody else. So there's a gamut. There's everything from startups to huge organizations that have hundreds or even thousands of employees. So you can't generalize about nonprofits, but certainly for Vecinos, it's a labor of love.
Awesome. And on that note, I'd like to thank you for watching this episode. I'm Troy Eckles, and this is Marianne Martinez. Ciao.